Hey everyone. Just thought of a real funny story that I told my massage therapist the other day because of the shoulder surgery that I had. I was telling him because he's a former Army guy. But years and years and years ago, when I graduated high school, I was signed up to go into the Army and I went into the Army infantry, which meant that for the most part, I was going to Fort Benning, Georgia, and that's Columbus, Georgia, and it was the end of July timeframe, early August. So anybody familiar with the South during those times of the year, it sucks. It's totally disgusting. So, anyways, after going through about 3 days of processing down there, getting uniforms and stuff, we finally got to sleep in our barracks. And then we went to breakfast the next morning. The drill sergeants are yelling, grab all the food that you can, whatever's put in front of you, take it, all of this stuff, right? Whatever you see, eggs, toast, bacon, grab everything. You get toward the end, they're like, grab cereal. And there were the little boxes of, cereal that you could get, like the Kellogg's boxes of cereal. So you just grab one, you throw it in your bowl, and you just, take the box, throw it in your bowl, and just keep moving. And then you can eat when you get to your table. I feel this breathing on the back of my neck. And it was the drill sergeant. And he was a big dude from right here in Detroit. And he's like, what you got in that bowl, boy? And he said it just like that. I'll never forget. And I looked down at the box and my heart sank as I replied to him, nuts and honey, drill sergeant. That was my introduction to my drill sergeant, as he threw my food all over the place, took me outside, and proceeded to do a smoking session. For about 45 minutes while everybody else was eating, I was doing pull-ups, sit-ups, and push-ups with him, making very rude comments. I'll just leave it at that, which were hilarious, and trying not to laugh while you're crying in pain, about nuts and honey. So I don't know. I think it was a setup. If anybody else went through basic training down at Benning or somewhere else and they had that same kind of thing happen to them, post your comments. I want to hear that story. I want to be able to read that. Any other funny stories you guys have about basic training, whatever service you were in, go ahead, drop it in the comments. It'll be great to read. And just lastly, don't forget, this Sunday, August 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we are releasing our interview with Bennie Foggin. He recovered alien metal, and he's going to tell us all about what happened over a space of about 30 years after getting this metal from a UFO that was over his house. I guess it dropped or something. You're going to find out. Okay. Thank you. And we'll see you soon. I can't wait to hear your comments, but you'll find the link to the interview down below in the description. Have a good one. Peace.